your counter. So you have to mix everything up. One time you go back, one time you block, one time you block again. And then suddenly you make that block and you come at the counter with the hard counter. And that's the one that's going to knock him out. Same with the right straights, same with the hooks, with everything. So we just had the left and right straight counters and attacks and everything that you could do to the head. But of course you also can attack your body. That's why I want you guys to stand like this. And that's why I want you guys always to make the same block, this. You see already what I'm doing. If he's giving me right straight, or left straight in this further thing is left. If he gives me a right straight, I turn to this side. That's it. Block counter, block counter. That's what we're going to do. If he gives me a right or left, yeah, it doesn't matter, one, left, right, back. If you give me a right, one, right, left, back. It's the same movement as this. Don't get a different move or a counter for every attack that he makes, because you're going to get yourself brain crazy, okay? Okay, if he makes a left, I got to do this. And if he makes a right, I got to do this. No, it's all the same. If you give me a straight to the head, boom, this is it, that's it. Arm straight, this is it. To the body, that's it. It's all the same motion, okay? And the head stay here. You don't have to put your hands down. You know what's going to happen if you put your hand down. It's going to knock you out in your head. So keep your hands here and just block there. Everything is here. Just block there. Keep them up. Now, the hook. A hook, I'm always afraid of a hook. And a lot of people say to block like this. But there we go again. If your hook's like this, am I going to stop that block? Again, if I patch a thing to my face, I don't know. I rather get away from it and don't let him hit me. But sometimes you have no choice. Another thing with this block, if he looks high and he gives me a little shot, I'm going down. So I don't like to block like this, but sometimes you have to, okay? Sometimes you're stuck in a rope or with your back against the wall or a fence, whatever, and you have to block like this. When he hooks, boom, hold it like this. What I would do is always counter right away. And why not this? Hook here, right away, left uppercut, right straight. Perfect. You're standing here, 1, 2, 3. So the block is going to be this, block, boom, boom. Okay, open it up, the left uppercut, right straight. Another one is to move backwards from the hook. And this I like the best, counter with the right straight. Never jump more back than you need to jump back. So don't do this, because you have to come all the way back again. No, just let him miss. Bang, counter with the right straight. Otherwise your counter will not be there. You're going to be too far away. You have to come all the way back. All right? And the other one, this is something I really look up to all these boxers. They duck a hook. He gives a hook and they go. That is a very dangerous thing to do. I don't know, you know, I mean, I have all the respect for people like De La Hoya and Mosley, and they do it perfectly. They bop and weave and everything. One thing I'm going to say about this is this. If he's going to give me a hook, go straight down. Don't do what people say like this. Go with the hook and then go down. I'm telling you, the speed of his hook is going to be triple the speed of your head movement going to the side. So he still will catch you. Just go down right away. That would be my advice, okay? So he gives a hook, right away go down, bang, counter with the right straight, and everything that you want to give afterwards. Right hook, well, exactly the same thing as the left hook. I would get away from it. Always when he hooks, get away, bang, bang, and counter it. Or if he's close by, you get away, maybe you're going to counter the left hook and the right straight. Or if it's a mixed martial arts event, that right straight, if you're very close by, might as well be a right elbow. Because now an elbow travels longer than a right straight, so it will have more power. Remember, the longer it travels, the more power it has. Okay, we have, of course, if you give the hook, the block. The block from here, I would go right away, right uppercut, left hook, and everything that you want to add. That's up to you. What you like, you're going to do after that. It's a nice opening. Block, right uppercut, left hook. A body shot. If he gives me a left body shot, I'm used to blocking this way. Let's see this with the left first. With the liver. Because later, with the kicks, you're going to realize that if you block wrong, he's still going to go straight through your defense, okay? I do not want to block like this. Give me a hook. Boom. Because if the guy is a real strong puncher, maybe he can go through it. If it's Mike Tyson, he might. Okay? But if you do this, simple this is a very strong block. This is so tough, there's no way he's going to go through this. Alright? So just twist your upper body a little bit. Boom. Right away from here. Boom. Elbow. Bottom uppercut. Everything that you want to do. Okay? It's a nice setup. The block. Maybe you want to block and give him a right elbow. Or that's up to you. I think that you guys at home have to figure combinations out yourself. I'm giving you the setup. And then you go from there. Alright? The other one. To the spleen. Let's not forget that. Same thing here. Just twist your upper body a little bit like this. This is a very strong block. This is not. Okay? Just block it like this. He makes the hook. Oh, from here, maybe you go. Or left uppercut, right straight. And again, everything from there. It's all up to you. Uppercuts. Again, I don't like to block uppercuts. I just like to get out of there. Don't come even close. So if he gives me a left uppercut, I'm probably going to go hook backwards and counter with a right straight. If he gives me a right uppercut, hook, go backwards, counter right straight. Same counters. That's very simple. If you got a same counter, you're never going to mix things in your mind also, okay? Now I counter with a right straight, but after that, I might give him a liver shot and another right straight, and then a left hook, and then a right high kick. Again, it's up to you. Okay? You can block. You can block an uppercut. If you give me a right uppercut, I can block. And now, whoa, perfect. Left hook, right straight. There we go again. If we turn it around, same thing. He gives me a left uppercut, block. Look, I'm right here. I'm right here. I only have to extend or elbow or maybe even a hook. Everything that you want to throw. So you can block it. I won't advise you, but sometimes you're in a position, you're in a corner, you have to. Maybe you cannot bob and weave like I lead it, and you have to take it. Just block it, but right away counter it. This is the trick. If you counter a strike from your opponent right away, he will start thinking twice about making the same attack. Okay, so if the guy comes in and his game plan is, let's say, throw the jab, and he's going to come in, pow, pow, and I'm catching this jab rhythm. And suddenly, out of the blue, I'm going to make that counter jab that I had to block with the left, right hook, and he's getting totally distracted. Then, okay, what do? He's looking at his corner. Just keep going with the jab. And again, and now I go backwards and I counter with the right straight. And the guy again goes through his knees. What's going to happen? This was his game plan, attacking with a jab. Well, his game plan is gone now, so what is he going to do? He's going to stress, he's going to panic. That's when you're going to be in control of the fight. Okay? So keep that in mind. Okay. Defenses and counterattacks especially, because that's the most important. Do not let your opponent get in control. If he comes in every time with a jab and he hits you every time with the jab and you don't answer, nothing's going to happen. You know, you're playing his game. You don't want to play his game. You have to counterattack. Take him off his game plan. So if this person now goes for the left low kick inside all the time, there are a few things that you can do. I show you a few video clips also for what I did, okay? First and most important, which I like to do, and works 95% of the time, is just let him miss. Because if I stand on the balls of my feet and he gives me a left hooking inside, it's the only thing I have to do. Crack! That's the next thing that comes. Kick to the back of the legs. I promise you, if you kick full power, he will make a turn. And guess what's going to wait for him if he makes a turn? That's right. Boom! The right straight is waiting there for him. Okay? So that's the setup. Go back and right low kick as hard as you can. Don't kick his knee, don't kick his butt. That's what a lot of people do. No, you want to kick him off balance. So you want to just kick here above his knee. Now you're going to bring him off balance. Here, you're not going to bring him off balance. He's going to go like this. That's the only thing. All right? Very important. So one more time. Just let him miss. 1, 2, that's the kick. Another one that I like, and that is if somebody just throws the left low kick like he's throwing a jab, just to see how far, where he is. Just maybe to set it up for a right straight, you know? Those people you have too. I like to counter that right away with the right straight. I'll take that kick. If he switch kicks me and he goes, I'm not going to take that kick, okay? But if he stands like that and he kicks me, I can do simply that. Simply push my weight into it. Do it again. Whoa, what's waiting now? What am I doing? I'm setting up a right straight. That's the only thing I have to do. Unload now. He gives it, Right straight. That's it. And everything that comes after. And there is, of course, another way. And I'm sure I will show you this in a clip that I did in Pancras. I'm jumping back, and it's kind of a switch kick. Okay? I'm jumping back, and then right away I unload to his head. That will happen in a clip. But if you can't kick his head, kick his body. Bring his hands down, boom, and follow it up with the right straight. All right? So now you're going to go one leg backwards, and right away you're going to attack. He kicks, one, kick to the head, no, right straight. I cannot do it full power right here, but in that clip, I can show you, I can assure you, you understand what I'm saying with this. Fight! The right low kick. Remember, I tell you, and I cannot tell you enough, counter everything that he does, okay? If you let him get into his game, he will take over. Don't let him into the game, okay? The thing that I really enjoy is just to take the kick. And a lot of people say, oh, but that's hurt, it hurts you. It does if you don't train on it. When we warm up 3 rounds with kicking each other's legs. And we go harder and harder and harder till it gets really painful. Then we say, okay, we're going to stop now. But if you do that, you slowly but surely, you build up the strength of your legs. And you can take that kick. It's like going back to a Thai boxing class after 3 months, and then you come home and all your forearms, they're done from not blocking the kicks. You think, oh, my forearms. But after 2 weeks, you block the same kicks, and it doesn't hurt anymore. It's the same with low kicks. Just take them. Don't be afraid of a low kick, okay? Don't ever go away from a low kick. I told you before, with the ground knees, when a muscle is relaxed, that is the moment you want to catch it. That's the moment you want to kick somebody, okay? So if he kicks me with a right low kick and I do this, that one is really going to hurt me. Never, ever do that. Always go to it. He gives me a right low kick, just go to it. Oh, what a perfect position. If I stretch my right arm, that will be the knockout. He comes, boom, right straight. Only then on the jaw, it's going to be over, okay? So that is rule number 1. Now, second, if you are going to block a low kick, I don't want you to block it like this. You see, I'm off balance. What can I do now? There's nothing I can do. I'm standing here. Oh, there's nothing I can do. I'm off balance. So why would I block like this? Out the window with that thing. I got to put my body weight into it. Watch out, because you're going to hurt our shins. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block real. I'm not going to lift my foot so high. I'm going to push my body weight into it. And this way, when he's going to hit me, it feels to him like he's going to hit a wall. He kicks me, and I'm going to start hitting like that. See? And again, he kicks, boom, and go in. It's very slippery here. That's why we slip around. Okay, again. And then, boom, counter with the right straight. Okay, and of course, you can always try a way to get away from the right low kick. If he just makes a right low kick and doesn't set it up, you easily can do this. Boom. Just let him miss. And from there, boom, counter with the left of everything that you want to do. All right? Just jump back with 2 legs, but always keep your hands high. Maybe it's a fake and he's going to come with the right straight. One more reason that you do not want to block a low kick like this could also be this. If he realizes that I blocked my low kick real high, then he's going to set me up, and his second kick is going to be bang, and I'm going to be down. Okay, so if you low kick somebody and they block all the way like this, you know what the second low kick is going to be. It's going to go underneath his foot, and you can kick him on his butt. The roundhouse kick to the body. Again, your hands are here, and you are only moving like this. If you keep to that basic system, you can block everything and you counter everything. You can do pretty much everything you want, okay? Now, if he's going to kick with the right, I'm going to go to him. I am not going to go away from the kick. Because if I do that, he's going to hit my kidneys, and that's going to hurt too, trust me, okay? Never go away, go to him. The other good thing that comes with it is that when I go to him, I break off his speed. He cannot travel that far anymore. Certainly he cannot travel to here anymore. Now you block it here. So the power is not there yet. And also I'm going to be in a perfect situation position to counterattack him. Let's go slow first. Right kick to the body, block, left hook, right straight. Now you saw the left hook was a miss because he was too far away. So you do exactly the same thing. Instead of the left hook, now you're going to go throw a left and a right straight. He's going to kick, block, bam, bam. Now it's a hit. Okay, so then you have to find out. You have to see where his face is, and you're going to decide if you're going to be starting with a hook and then a right straight, or with a left right straight. Block and right away counter. Okay? Bam, bam, bam. You got to watch out because it's very slippery right here. Turn around. And as you can see, we're working very hard. I think we lost like 2 gallons of water today. The left kick is more easy. Okay? The thing that I also wanted to say, sorry, about the right kick is that if you block the wrong way, like this, and he kicks me with the left, imagine I block this, I feel that. He's going to kick my arm into my body. That's why you always have to block to the side. The same with the right kick. If he kicks me, he's going to hit or my back, like I said before, or he's going to kick my arm straight through, and then he's going to hit the spleen, all right? So always turn to the side. Now with this left kick, it's more easy, because this is natural. Right kick going to a kick, very strange for your body. You really have to train for that. A left kick, it's perfect. Look, he gives me a left kick, block, and boom, right straight. It's right there. I only have to block and kick. He goes, boom, boom, that's it. That's the counter speed, and everything that you want to do. One more time, he stands, boom, boom, right straight back. With the left and the right high kicks, it is exactly the same. You block, counter left, right, straight, kicks, punches, anything you want. He gives me a right high kick, bam, 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 anything you want to do. He gives me a left high kick, same thing. I'm going to go bam, right, it's everything I want to do. Okay, so the blocks are the same. Let me show you one more counter that you can do with the right kick, right high kick, and a left right high kick. In Kyokushin, they use this a lot, and it really throws the opponent off. You block it, and then you push your body backwards, and you slam his foot to the ground, and right away you come back with a counter. So if he kicks me, it's going to look like this. He kicks, and you're right there. It's very slippery here. That's why right way comes to me. If this would be a mixed martial art, it would have been a suplex right there. Okay, but it's the kick, and push the block, and right away go with the right straight. Okay, same thing for the left foot, of course. The front kick, the push kick, the cheap, they say it everywhere different. I call it a front kick. Okay? If he makes a front kick, the first thing that you want to do is let him miss. Because now his mind is going to think about, hey, I'm missing him. Automatically, he's going to reach. Trust me. Because if I miss him, I automatically, going to reach. And that is something that you don't want to have. Because now you're standing and leaning on one leg. No, don't do that. So we let him do that. And we take advantage of the fact that he's going to do it. Okay? Sounds all very complicated. Let's start with the right one. So we can turn here. So first of all, I'm going to move backwards, and then I'm going to block. I'm going to block from this side to this side. His leg, if his leg is going to be here, I'm going to do this. If I'm going to block with the other side, give you from here, I might walk into a right straight. So I don't want to do that. But the world is not perfect. And sometimes you're sparring or you're fighting, and you make that mistake. Well, if you make that mistake, and he gives me a right front kick, and I make a wrong mistake, I'm out right away. I'm not staying in his reach. I won't let him punch me, okay? So the right way is to block like this. First go back, block, and bring your elbow up. He might do this to you, boom, and coming with the right straight. It could be a decoy, and you don't want to fall in that decoy. Keep your elbow up, okay? Let's see it. Right front kick, one, and counter with the left low kick. Left front kick, exactly the same, but all the other way around. Right hand goes up, block with the left, and the right low kick. Let him miss, never let him hit, okay? He comes, one, bang, and a right low kick. The side kick, I suggest don't use the side kick. It's real easy to redirect to counter. So you can use it, but if you would use it, I would stand and I would go to bam, right to the face, to the head. Then it could be effective. But otherwise, because it's more difficult to block. If you go to the body, it's easy to time. And most of the time, those guys who throw side kicks, they're already standing like this. They're waiting for you. So you know. So at the moment I move forward, he's going to kick. So the only thing I have to do is move forward. He's going to kick a step back. Push it to the side. And then I can low kick him or I can high kick him. Okay, so let's try this. I'm standing. I move forward. He comes to the side. And see, I can go for the right high kick. This looks all a little bit awkward right here. But let me show you this little clip right now. With a high kick, but it was this far. It could have been a hit easily. Only he leaned back a little bit, and that's why I missed him. If it would have been a low kick, a kick to the back, everything would have been a hit. Now I missed him just by a couple of inches. Now normally you will feel somebody's back kick coming. You don't know what it's going to be, because if he makes a turn, it could be a kick to the body, but it also could be a spinning roundhouse to the head. So it's kind of difficult. So the most simple thing to do is step to the side and come to me. So if I would go with, if he would kick me, I would go here to the side and I would be here right away. That would be the best thing to do. Maybe grab him here, start him, the legs, or go for that trip takedown, this stuff, and take him down. Staying in range is very important. Staying in counter range is even more important. Now I'm going to do it right now with boxing, but of course if kicks are involved, it's different because a kick is longer than an arm, and everybody knows that. That's why you see in a boxing match, most of the time, the first minute the boxers are feeling each other off. In a Thai boxing event, the same thing, pretty much every fight. What are they doing? They're feeling the reach of the opponent. He's jabbing, boom, I go back, boom. Right now I'm loading up in my little computer in my mind how far I have to go back in order to counter-strike. If I find out that if I make an attack that my opponent stands still every time, boom, boom, and it's a double hit, then I will keep doing that. But if I find out that my opponent goes right way backwards, I'm going to have to follow him and go with him. If my opponent attacks me, it's the same thing, I always got to stay just out of his reach to counter-strike it to come back. This is the most important thing. Even more important is to move to the side. Never go straight backward, never go straight forward. Always try to move to the side. Because then, look, if he wants to give me a right hand and I'm here, see, I'm moving around. Every time I'm moving around. I'm taking his power away. If he's very strong with the left hook, and I know that, and I'm circling, every time he takes me, I'm just circling to the left, there will be no power in his left hook. And it's the same with the kicks. It's with every punch. So if you studied your opponent before, and you know what his strong punches or kicks are, then you can work around that. You can use it in your game plan. Do not always trust your game plan, because you have to realize that he too can change his game, and then you're going to be in trouble. So always have a backup plan. We just had the range and motion for somebody when we're standing and striking, okay? But now with the clinch. With the clinch, you want to always keep your hips away from him so you can develop strength, power. The longer it travels, the more power it has, okay? So if I clinch with him and standing here, there will be no power in the knee. It's not going to do anything. I got to move my hip backwards and then, boom, go for a knee. That knee is going to hurt. That's right, my kneecap, and it doesn't matter where it's going to hit. If it's going to hit his rib cage, here, anything, anywhere, it's going to hurt. Okay, neck wrestling, the purpose of it is to bring your opponent off balance. This is a real nice way to bring your opponent off balance. If he's going to fly through the room, I'm very sorry, but it's just the way it is. Watch. Okay, you can start kneeing. We do this always in training. Wait, let me go in here, and I'm going to go like knee, and watch. I'm going to put my foot backwards, I squeeze my elbows together, and now I switch my upper body to the side here. And then I can continue with the knees. 1, 2, 3. If I want to do the same thing, plant my foot back, and now I'm going to squeeze my hips. Keep your elbows low so you catch his head, and just move them to the side. And go again with the knees. This is the way you neck wrestle your opponent all around you, and you surprise him with the knees. Combinations. Combinations that pretty much always work. okay? Now this is a kick. I'm going to show you also 3 clips from my pancras fights against 3 different opponents. And this kick, every time it works. This is how it looks from the front. I make a roundhouse kick and then I redirect in a front kick. I do that sometimes just to throw them off balance. So the kick is not going to be really here to the plexus. I'm going to kick high because I want to have leverage. The lower I kick, the more stronger he stands. It's just here. But if you kick high, he's going to lose his balance. Okay? So you kick roundhouse and really let him think it's a roundhouse kick like this. And at the end, you're going to go into a front kick. You push it all the way in. It looks strange right now, but you will see at those clips that it really works. On him, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to make a roundhouse kick, and he's going to block it to the side. See? This is going to be open here, so I'm going to roundhouse, boom, to the front. That's it. Very simple combination, very simple kick. But now let's take a look at those clips. This really works if you read your opponent. In this clip that I'm going to show you now, you see that at the moment he goes by, I give him a short liver shot. And you see, he's going like that. Right away I know, okay, he's hit there. But right away now he knows it too. So he's going to defend it. He's going to make sure that his elbow is here. So you have to bring that elbow up. What I did, I went for a right straight to the body because we were not allowed in pancras. And then his defense came out and I gave him home the liver shot and he went down. Let's take a look at that clip. Now, after you hit somebody in the liver, trust me, anything that you're going to throw here now, he will go down. Even a kick to this side of the body, even if he blocks, you're going to go straight through. That is, if he knows a real good block like we just did, then he might stop it. What he doesn't want to do is give you a right straight. He will never want to expose the right side of his body, okay? But you have to fake him out. So now I showed you what I did to fake those people out. I just started waving like this, like, hey, 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 here it's coming. And then I gave him the body shot. So I just walked to him, I put my hands here, and I go, BAM! And right away he went down again. And in the other clip, right away after I show you this, you see me doing this. I'm coming, boom, and I kick him down to the body. Over.
Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ペルーシア選手は2つ目のロストポイントです。
This is a combination that pretty much always works. Normally you have to set it up one time if you go in the attack mode, but if somebody already is down, then you can do it right away. Let me first explain to you what I mean with when I'm in the attack mode and the guy is not dazed, okay? What I'm doing is I'm going to set him up. I can't set him up with a left hook to the head or a left straight to the head. If you make a left hook and he blocks it, the right straight will be a hit for sure. If you make a left straight, boom, probably the right straight is going to be a hit for sure. Now, if he reacts, if you feel that that right straight, especially after a hook, the right straight is full power. And you will feel it. You will feel the power on your hand. Once you feel that, you know that he felt it too. What you're going to do then, you're going to do it again. The same combination. This time he's going to be prepared. That's what he thinks. Okay, so this time you're also going to show him a little bit slower. You're going to slow down the speed. So you're really going to show him the right straight because you want him to block it. And once he blocks it, you're going to add a left hook because his hands are down. So now you're going to slow, boom, boom, and the left hook will knock him out. Okay, Jens Pulver fought Dwayne Ludwig, and I told this combination actually to Dwayne, I think 5-10 minutes before the fight. I say, listen, if you daze him, you know, he's a little dizzy, Then when you get free, you know, and you break free, go to the head, right straight to the body, left hook to the head. He did that perfectly. It was all hit. Only knowing Dwayne, he added a left kick to the head, and while Jens went down, bang, he gave it another right straight. All in once. It went bang, 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 and it was over. Combinations that pretty much always work. Okay, so you can try them. Distract him with a 3-shot to the head. Like left, right, hook, and go bang, and then make the liver shot. That's a combination that pretty much always works. Go 3 times to the head, his defense will be up, and then go for the liver. The strange thing about this is that you're going to throw 1, 2, 3, and then go for the liver. So it's left, left at the end. And that's what's going to disturb him. That's why it's going to be a hit. Another one. A left, right, straight to the head. A kick to the inside leg. Then we'll bring his hands maybe down. And then a right straight to the head. So we're going to stand 1, 2, we kick and boom. Make a right straight. Okay? So we stand. This. 1, 2, 3. Right straight. Of course you can add a left hook or a liver shot at it. So then it will be this. 1, 2, 3, boom, and a liver shot. You see? You're working the body. You're going up, you're going down, you're going up again. You can do the same thing, and instead of kicking here, I can kick to the liver. I go 1, 2, kick, and then maybe for the liver shot. You see? Just work the body, the head, and the legs. This one is going to surprise you. I kind of gave it away before. Okay? We're going to give somebody a left kick to the head first. Boom! And if that's a hit, you know he's going to react. And if he reacts like this, you know this is going to be open. There are 2 things that I can do. I can also liver kick him. It's going to be the next combination. But this one, I assure you, I think you never saw in your life. After I hit him, bang, and I realize, oh, he puts his hands up. My next left hook, I'm going to make it short. So I can turn. I turn, boom, and I go to the body. Back fist to the liver. All right? The next one is very hard to explain. Okay? But check this out. I'm going to do it in front of the camera first. When I want to throw only a left kick, I have to step a little forward, and I rotate my upper body, and then I let it go. That's the turn of the left kick to the body. I'm exaggerating now to you guys, just to make a point. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing my upper body, boom, boom, and then the kick comes. Why not throw your upper body and make a left hook? Because you're turning your upper body anyway already. Now he's going to block the left hook, and you see I step, and then I release the kick, and it's going to be a hit. And now you might think, oh, it's not hard, but it is. If you do it right, and make a left hook. You see? It's still a lot of power. He will block that punch, and that's what you want. The punch, and make the left kick. Another nice one I saw Ernesto Hoost doing, and I saw Peter Ertz doing. So this one I stole from them, okay? You have to see how they react on your jab. If he blocks his jab inside with the right to the side, then you know this leg is going to be free. You're going to do exactly the same as with the hook and then the left kick. Okay, we're going to make it straight now. One, boom, and then the left high kick is going to knock him out. I'm sorry, I don't have the rights for this K1 fights. Otherwise, I really would have liked to show you those kicks, those combinations that Ernesto Hoost did and Peter Ertz. Peter Ertz knocked out Maurice Smith actually with it in Holland. Actually, I made a mistake. It's the same move. Peter Ertz knocked out somebody with a left and a left to the head. And so did Ernesto Hoost. But Peter Ertz didn't knock out Maurice Smith with that. He did it with pretty much the same move. He did it with the left, right straight, and then because his hand was here, he came with the right high kick. Of course, it's going to look, if you stand, boom, the high kick. I kick high now because still in motion. Yeah, can you block it? Okay, I'm just going to, because otherwise it looks like I'm missing him all the time, but I do it on purpose. I don't want to start hitting hard. You know, he's not wearing gloves, so the impact is going to be hard. I make left, right, hit, and then to the head. That's what I'm going to do. The reason I use Maurice Smith every time is not because he's bad. I use him because he's a world-class Thai boxer. I think he's one of the best Thai boxers that America ever had. So if a combination works on him, then I would say, okay, it pretty much works on anybody. Maurice Smith actually did this combination I saw him doing, and he fought against Conan Silveira. It was an extreme fighting in a round cage all the way in the beginning. he was setting him up like this. He was going, bang, low kick. And then again, he looked down, bang, low kick. And then the third time, he looked down and he went, bang, high kick. And down he went. Another one, clinch situation. Stole from Mike Tyson. Actually, to tell you the truth, what I used to do when I was watching Thai boxing matches and boxing matches, I would write down the finishing combinations. I would also write down the combinations that people got an 8 count from. Because I thought, hey, if they show this on HBO boxing all around the world, because that was in Holland back then, and if they show boxing in Holland on TV, that means it's all around the world. And if these combinations work on professional fighters, it's for sure going to work for me when I'm going to start my Thai boxing career. And that's why I got all these combinations. Of course, I made a few up myself, but a lot of them I steal, like everybody else do. Where do you think I got my armbar from, you know? Where do you think the Gracies got their armbar from? I mean, you can go all the way back. Of course, it's coming from somebody. And then they start developing their own style, getting other things and different combinations. Okay, so keep that always in mind. Never just do what I say. Just develop your own things. You know, say, hey, this works with the left and right with the high kick, bang. So maybe that works with also this. 1, 2, 3. It works like that. You set them up exactly the same. Only now you go to the leg. And it might work to the body. Same thing. 1, 2, body kick. Then you kick him down to the spleen this time. When you kick him to the right side. For his left side, for me, the right side. Okay? Now, back to the combination, the Mike Tyson combination. This was the one that he knocked many opponents out with. And I know that because I always wrote them down. They were in clinch, and he would go for body shot, and then the right uppercut through it. On the body shot, they block it outside, boom, and then boom, the right uppercut came. Sometimes he would follow it up, of course, with the left hook and the right straight. That's what I would do. I never would stop. Stop when the referee stops you. Okay? So if you go, boom, set him up, boom, and you see the openings there, uppercut, hook, straight, keep going, boom, maybe even a kick. But just keep going. We have the straight blast through, and everybody who knows mixed martial arts, we know this one when Vitor Belfort fought Vanderlei Silva. Okay, he out of nowhere, Sonny went down, and at the end, you got him down, he got a few shots on the ground, and it was over. Now the first shot with a straight blast has to be a hit. It has to be a stun, because if you can still think, it's real easy to get out of the line. What did I tell you before when we did distance and everything? Never go straight back, never go straight forward, you know? But especially never go straight back, because you give him speed. It's a bag, you're hitting a bag that's hanging on a rail, and it goes backwards. That's what it is. Always when he would attack with a straight blast, go to the side. He's going to miss me. That's the only thing you have to do, step to the side. So in order to pull this off, the first punch needs to connect, because he's going to be, whoops, a little shocked. And of course then, when you don't think clearly anymore, yeah, then a straight blast will perfectly work. Another Mike Tyson move, 3 hooks to the head, I promise you. If you block those hooks, if you block them, that's why I told you I don't like to block hooks. Because you have to block them like this, you are going to be open for an uppercut. So he's going to come with 3 hooks, and then from there he's going to throw a right uppercut, and everything that you can throw after that is you. Okay, left hook, right straight, maybe a kick. Maybe after the right uppercut, you know, he's stunned, you give him a left hook and a right knee to the body. Brings his hands down again, boom, knee to the body, 3 hooks again to the head. So let's go over that combination. First, simply 3 hooks to the head with the right uppercut. You have to pay attention. I'm going to hit the right uppercut here. I'm not going to take the risk now of knocking him out, and I cannot show you any more techniques, okay? So I'm going to give him 3 hooks to the head. 1, 2, 3, and the uppercut is going to be here. But you see what I mean, okay? I already don't have to show you. Here we go. Boom. That's what we're going to do. Now, in mixed martial arts, hey, we can do more. Let's say this. 3 hooks. Uppercut. Left hook is a hit. Knee to the body. Boom, right straight to the head. Things like that. Maybe even after the right straight to the head, boom, a liver kick to bring his hands down, and right straight to the head again. You see? It's all about reading the reactions of your opponent. Let's go and stick with the hooks. Remember, I explained to you a hook. I don't really like it when to duck it, and especially not going to this side. Again, like I said, this speed to the side can never match that speed of the left hook. So if you go to the side first and then make the cool combinations that those boxers say, that is not going to work. Trust me, go straight down. If you see this in boxing, they go straight down and straight up. It's the only way. But that's boxing. There's only punches allowed. And of course you can walk on an uppercut. But hey, guess what? In mixed martial arts, they can also, when they go down, he gives me a left hook, I go down, I can get a knee to the face. Maybe just the right knee, right from there. It could be a hit. Maybe it could be an uppercut, but knees are also involved. So that's why I don't like to duck. Okay, so keep that in mind. Tricking your opponent, making him think you're going to go for something, but you don't. First of all, it's like what I said, left hook to the head, right straight to the body. If that right straight is a full hit, you'll feel it on your hand. If you feel it, he feels it, I promise you. So now he's going to be ready, and you're going to add a left hook. Now, we're going to do this. We're standing here, and I'm going to go, boom, front kick. If that is a hit, he thinks, oh, he's going to do another front kick. But this time, and now he's going to block it. I'm going to go, boom, and the right straight. That might be not a knockout punch, but everything that I follow it up with will be. Trust me. Okay, now this is also a given. And people who spar a lot, they know this. If you hit him with a flashy move, like a spinning back kick to the body, or a spinning roundhouse kick to the head, I'm telling you, 90% of these opponents, if they have the capability, and you know that because you know them, they will do exactly the same thing back. In their mind they go, oh, you can do that? I can do it too. And you can use that against them. You will see it right away. So if you give somebody a spinning back kick right from the back, then he will probably give it right away back. The last fight when Dwayne Ludwig fought that Yilmaz guy in the K1 in Japan, the guy was really good with spinning back kicks to the head, really good. So we had to tell him all the time what we told you before. Move to forward and move to the left. Get out of the reach and go forward, push him back and start kneeing him. That's what we told him. But I told him also, I said, hey listen, if you want to make him a spinning back kick right away, the only thing you have to do is touch gloves and right away make a spinning back kick. I'm telling you, I give you 100% guarantee that that guy is going to throw back a spinning roundhouse. And that one, you're going to counter. Okay? So sometimes when you make a flashy kick and it works, your opponent pretty much will do the same thing back. Keep that also in mind. Really common mistakes, and you will be surprised how many people those make. If he makes a jab and after the jab he drops his hand. A lot of people do that. Now you know. After one jab, you know he's going to drop his hand. So what you're going to do, you're just going to go a little bit back and right away with counter with the right straight. He jabs, boom, drops his hand. Oh, that's easy. Wait a minute, so that's probably let him jab again. Right away go for a right straight. Because he's going to drop it. Okay, so read your opponent. Again, like I said, if I give a right low kick and he's going to block it with his hands, and everybody knows people actually do that, it's really dangerous. Blocking a low kick with your hand. Can you imagine when Pedro Hizo fought Tank Abbott? I told him, Pedro, not to kick the head when Tank Abbott blocked the punch, the low kick. I told him to kick here, kick the arm. He would have broken his arm. You see, never ever block a low kick with your hand. If they do, if you see somebody doing it, you can do or this, look low and kick high, or you can make a low kick and boom, go right away with the right straight. Let him think it's a low kick, he puts his hand down and go with the right straight. The Murray Smith move, you know, the two low kicks to the leg and then the right high kick, you can do also different. You can do low kicks, one, and another one. Hey, it works, and he stops, oh, then you go this, boom, and the right straight. And again, everything that you can do after it. Once it's a hit, boom, go left hook, right straight, kick in the head. Anything you want, just keep going. Okay, now this one, you need to go down and you need to give him a body shot first. That would be preferably to do, you know, that would be the best situation. Like doing this and go, boom, that. And now you're going to do exactly the same. You're going to make exactly the same body motion. And because you make the same body motion, he thinks it's going to be another hook here. But now you make the same body motion and you hook him to the head. Again, it's so simple, but try it out in sparring and see how it works. Let's go back to that one more time, because I did it only in slow motion, and then you might think, oh, he can knee me in the head. Of course, if I do this, he can knee me in the head. But this is not how I'm going to do it. I'm going to stand and move, and I'm going to do this. this is the first thing I'm going to do. I'm in and I'm out. And then right away I'm going to go, whoa, and I'm going to go high. You see? You have to set it up like that. Go in and out as fast as you can. You don't want to eat a knee. Of course you don't. And this is my favorite shot. I can, now maybe I knocked out 400-500 people in my Thai boxing career with it. That isn't training, okay? When I was training, I would train 2 times sparring a day. I mean, 5 days a week. Every training I would drop people with it. Every time. They all knew it was going to come, but you don't know anymore if it's going to come. Sounds all complicated right now. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to give him a hard left hook. Boom. Another hard left hook. And now I keep looking at his eyes. Boom. And I go with a liver shot. And now I can start distracting him. Because now maybe he knows. Now maybe I look at his liver, and then while I'm punching, boom, I go with the left hook to the head. You see, you can start playing games with it. And maybe after the 2 shots, boom, maybe now they're going to block, but then you come back with the right left hook. It's just breaking your opponent apart, piece by piece. Let him think you go for something, and then go for something else. So, the major lesson learned here today is keep your eyes on your opponent, always, but keep them here. Look at his chest. Don't look at his eyes. Eyes will betray you, like they say. They will betray you in fighting. If you fight me, and I do this, I look to your face, again, I load up. He doesn't know if there's going to be a hook. If I look at your face, and I go under here with a liver shot, you're going down, because you think it's going to be another hook. Okay, that's the same with the body movement. Wow, get out. Oh, he makes the body, a hook to the body. If he bends over, and then suddenly, boom, you give him a right hook to the head. Those simple things will work. So like I said, keep your eyes on your opponent. Okay, very important. In seminars, people start laughing when I say that. And I say, whoa, who's laughing? You know, and I go to them, or I put on some gloves, and I make a flash move in combination to the face, and you see them going, looking away. Well, you looked away. You were laughing just a minute ago. Why are you looking away now? The punch, I told you before, or the kick, or the knee, the strike, the elbow, anything that you don't see coming is the knockout. That's why sometimes it's also really cool to do things like this. Leave the hand here, and from this side you're going to go bang, and knockout, kick to the head. Block his view, and then kick to the head. It will work, okay? So always think about those kind of setups. I'm demonstrating techniques right now, okay? So now a few times when I did like a combination with the right low kick, you saw me having my hands down. But it was just to make a point. 2 low kicks low, and then 1 high kick high. And of course, maybe I forgot it because I was explaining to you about the low kick, setting him up low, and then suddenly kick high. But of course, this goes without saying that if you kick, you always have to keep at least 1 hand up. Okay, if I give him a right low kick, I do this, my hand is here. If he would give me a low kick and he puts his hand down, that's the only thing I have to do, right straight. Okay? So needless to say, one more time, all the things that I demonstrated, that I had my hands low, keep them up. Keep your hands always up, at least 1. Okay? If you kick, 1 is here. There's nothing that he can do right now. It's going to be straight on your elbow, on your defense. Again, reading your opponent. In this case, he was giving me a left low kick. I will show you the clip afterwards. He gave me a left low kick, and I go backwards. And I thought, hey, wait a minute. He's going to give me a left low kick again. And he did. And right away, I make a switch kick, and I go bang to the head. So take a look at this clip.
Fight!
Another perfect example of reading your opponent. I kind of knew he was going to go for a right straight to the head, especially because he threw it first. And then I was going to invite him. Watch. He was throwing a right, I was going back. Now I thought, oh, wait a minute, you want to give me a right straight? Let me give you a right straight. Wait 1 second, because you're going to see this in the clip. You're going to see my movement like this. I put my feet next to each other and I stick my head out. And he comes and I go bang, and he goes down. Take a look.